A very good evening and welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Awino, and as usual I'm going to be your host for today. Now there is something that I want to ask before I talk about this video, because this video I want to talk about two major things. But first of all, I want to ask this simple question. For those who normally think outside the box, what is the common denominator between these two leaders, William Samoei Ruto together with Joe Biden? A lot of people are saying that he's not pronounced as Joe Biden, it's Joe Biden. So what is the common denominator between William Ruto and Joe Biden? I just want to know what you think at the comment section. I don't want to say it, but let me know what you think at the comment section, and then I'll also tell you the common denominator. If at all maybe you will not get an answer, I'll tell you the common denominator. But first, I want to know what you think concerning what is the common factor between these two guys, between Joe Biden and William Samoei Ruto. Remember, they are friends, and as the phrase goes, it says that show me your friends, and I shall tell you who you are. That is what I want you to tell me at the comment section. Now, just jumping to my discussion, let me start by saying this. You know, sometimes it's good when power lands in the right hands. Or sometimes it feels good when you're being led by the person or the people that you wanted to lead you, because at the end of the day, you know very well what you want, and you know the kind of people that can give you what you want. Just mentioning the U.S. election, it has just ended. Just briefly mentioning it. You know, I was very happy. I've been very happy listening and watching the way Americans are reacting after Donald Trump had won the election, defeating Kamala Harris. A lot of people, some people were thinking that maybe this lady will win simply because she was being supported by the former president, that is Barack Obama, without knowing that things are different. The way people see things and even the policies, you know, people are not stupid. That one can bring us to Rigathi Gachagwa's statement when he was saying that I listen to the ground. I don't listen to what leaders say, but one thing I listen to is the ground. You know, listening to the ground is very much important, because that one will make you understand what people think or what they say. I was watching at the reaction. You know, the reaction of Americans after Donald Trump had won the election really shocked me. Like, they didn't celebrate, like they didn't have a party. They didn't make a party, you know, celebrating. And these are officials. These are very, very, very big people, very prominent people. Instead, what they did, they gathered in a place. Then after gathering in a place, what these guys did, they started worshiping. They just decided to thank God for what God has done. It shows that they feel like now they are in the safe hands. There is revivals going back to US. Of course, we know that Kamala Harris, what she was talking about is not all about Christianity, and Donald Trump is a Christian, so he's going to support a lot of Christianity in America, and like these guys were supporting the lesbianism and you know, all those things. We know what those guys, the policies of the other guys, they're not into that. They're supporting the negative things, you know, abortion. They're encouraging abortion, saying that as a lady you can abort as many children as you want, because at the end of the day, the life is yours. So they are not like Kamala was not into protecting lives of women or ladies, but Trump is saying that no. You know, abortion is illegal. Not even illegal, but biblically, when you look at it biblically, it's not something that should be done. So these are the kind of things that I think made Donald Trump to be supported. I just want us to watch this reaction of these people, the way they're celebrating, you know, singing, worshiping, telling God thank you for giving them Donald Trump for another time, because they know what Donald Trump can bring. Listen to this.
I hear
coming back to Kenyan politics, I haven't talked about this because I didn't know how to talk about this. A lot of people have been asking me to dig deep to know, make them understand where Ndindi Nyoro is. And today I have a message that the silence of Ndindi Nyoro meant a lot of things. Number one thing that the silence of Ndindi Nyoro meant was this. Okay, we know if you're very keen, you notice that Ndindi Nyoro have never been on the limelight supporting what William Ruto is doing, the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, the swearing in, the nomination of Kithure Kindiki, swearing in of Kithure Kindiki. In fact, he even missed the swearing in. So Ndindi Nyoro have missed a lot of things, engaging himself into things that does away with the Rigathi Gachagua, like the impeachment, during the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua at the parliament, Ndindi Nyoro was not there. And then it went even to the time of the swearing in of Kithure Kindiki. Ndindi Nyoro was not there. He went missing. And a lot of people were asking, why is it that Ndindi Nyoro is missing? And there was this issue that was raised that Kimani Ichung'wah is trying to convince William Ruto to do away with Ndindi Nyoro because he's not supporting what William Ruto is doing. But I want to say this, that Ndindi Nyoro is very smart because he knew very well that he is a young leader. Is when he is emerging. And according to what people say, according to the ground, that is why it was very much important to sometimes listen to Rigathi Gachagua's statements, that I'm a leader who listens to the ground. So according to what Ndindi Nyoro realized that according to the ground, what the ground says is that anybody who associates himself with the William Samoei Ruto will go home. And that will be his end. So he knew very well that if I do my mistake of supporting William Samoei Ruto on impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, I've tried my best. I've been working. People have seen my work. But in as much as maybe I've worked and people have seen my work, in as much as people have seen my work, in as much as maybe I've been working, but they will forget it. They will forget all these things that I've done simply because I'm trying to support the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Yet we know very well that this guy has done nothing. So are you seeing? So he realized that I have a vision. I have somewhere that I need to go. I have something. I have a lot of things to achieve. I have goals to achieve, especially politically. So I cannot kill this by supporting the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Yet I know very well that Rigathi Gachagua has done nothing wrong. So let me dissociate with these guys. In as much as I'm in UDA, but I cannot support this. Let me go silence. Let me just decide to go silent for quite some times. Let me not associate myself with this. So Ndindi Nyoro went silent. And today, in fact, yesterday, Ndindi Nyoro came out with a message. And this is what he was saying. Ndindi Nyoro was saying that I should not be the one convincing Kenyans how the economy is growing. It's them who should be telling me how the economy is growing.
I should not be coming here as budget chair to convince Kenyans how the economy is growing. It is the Kenyan people who should be telling me the economy is growing. And therefore that calls upon us, all of us in this hall, that all the policies that we make must advance an egalitarian society, must promote equality and equity, so that even as the economy grows, it should not be growing in such a forum. It should be growing in the pockets of the Kenyan people, and I think that is a component of making sure our resources are well distributed.
He knows very well that he's a leader, and as a leader, I don't need to come and tell you that this is what this is how the economy is growing. This is how the economy is doing. Instead, the people of Kenya are the ones that are supposed to come and tell me that, okay, you are doing this, but now we need to do this. In other words, he was trying to tell leaders. I don't know whether he was trying to fight William Ruto. I don't know. But I know people will say that that is the message. According to some people are saying that he was trying to pass a message to his boss, William Ruto, that you don't need to come out publicly to convince people that you're working. Let people themselves tell you that you're working. Let me just ask this question. Can somebody like... who is working? Can somebody like Peter Salasya start shouting to the people of his area that, oh, I'm Peter Salasya, I'm your MP, I'm working? Does he have to do that? Okay, somebody like Alias Sanjoho was given a position to become the CS of mining. Is he supposed to come and convince us that I'm working? No. People are seeing the way these guys are working. Somebody like Alias and Josie is engaging with Kenyans, with the people that are doing mining. Is showing us that the engagement itself with people tells you that this guy is working. Somebody like Peter Salase, just mentioning somebody like Babu Wino. People are saying that Babu Wino is working, though I don't know because I don't come from Embakasi, but I know they are among the people that are among the politicians that are really working. So you don't need to, as a leader, you don't need to convince people that you are working. Let people themselves tell you that indeed you are our leader and you are working. After all, guys, that is all for today. Let me also know what you think in the comment section. But just a reminder, if you're new for the first time, don't forget, take a minute, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, and drop me a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Boniface Awino. Bye-bye.